besties, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for tuning in. If you're new here, you're welcome. If you're an existing subscriber, thank you for sticking around. We love you. Today I'll be speaking on the regrets I had during my wedding preparations. So this regrets I had during my wedding, I don't want anybody that is preparing to get married to experience the same thing I experienced. So that's why I'm here to say it. So I planned my wedding myself, which was not the initial plan. The initial plan was for me to get an event planner to help me plan the wedding. But the prices of these event planners were so high, so expensive. I searched for different event planners and they were telling me this high price. Immediately I heard the prices, the Jebu woman in me came out like, I was like, what is even there to plan with? Is it not to source for vendors, source for photographer, videographer? That what is that I'm going to do the sourcing myself. I also said to myself that I had sisters, I had friends, I had families that were willing to assist me to do this planning. So I don't even need an event planner. Little did I know that it was way more than that. Planning wedding was not for the weak. Is it the market goes, or is it the cause, or is it all the inconveniences and things like that? My was on model. So during my wedding, I searched for all the vendors myself, the photographer, the videographer, the makeup artist, the DJ and everything, all the likes. So I'm like, is it not just to search for vendor, book them and they come that day to do their thing? I never knew that it's not like that. It is not like that. So I had a 2 days wedding, a separate day for the traditional wedding and another separate day for the white wedding. So these vendors I sourced for, they decided to show me shege. They decided to show me pepe. They're like, Abi, you don't want to get event planner. We are running from event planner. We are here to show you pepe. So I'll start from the first vendor that showed me pepe. So a day to my wedding, I called my decorator. I'm like, oh, Alpha, have you done my decor? Hope it's fine and the rest like that. Oh, this lady told me that, oh, your decor is nice. They're already doing, they're almost done. Just be calm, just be yourself. You don't need to bother. Everything's under my control. So in my mind, I'm like, oh, my decor is fine. Everything is going on fine and things like that. So in my place, we do the payment of the bride price in the bride's house before taking all the merriments to the hall. So that day I was from the hotel, I was on my way to the house for the payment of bride price, and my friend called me and was like, Debbie, do you know these people are just doing your decoration and guests were already in the hall, people were already coming to the hall. At that moment my head sparked. I'm like, this lady told me that they were almost done with the decor as at yesterday, so what's happening? So I called the lady. I was like, this is what somebody told me, that my decor is just going on. What's happening? She was just blabbing that, who is telling me that kind of gist and all this kind of. I just decided to let it slide because I was like, this you cannot come and make me, today is my day, I need to be happy, you cannot come and make me sad. I just decided to remove it from my mind. So after the payment of the bride price and everything, on getting to the hall, I was really pleased because the decor was actually what I wanted. So for the second day, which was the white wedding, getting to the hall, what I saw, Jesus Christ, what I saw, this decorator, because I chose a different design for the traditional wedding, I also chose a different design for the white wedding. What this decorator did, she just the same design she did for the traditional wedding, the same design she brought to the white wedding. I'm like, what is this? The only difference that was there was the place the couple just sits. I'm like, what is this? What is the meaning of this? Even the place the couple just sit there, if you see the way she designed it, I said she was managing her stuff, she was managing her flowers. It was just so, and then when I saw this, I'm like, the money you charge me, I paid you. So why would you do this kind of work for me? That lady was just so lucky that I've made the full payment. If not, I'm not sure I'd have balanced that money because I wasn't pleased with what I saw. Another regret I had during my wedding was my makeup artist. I would say it's a regret, but somehow she kind of disappointed me. So my makeup artist was really good and makeup was really nice on me, I can't even lie. But what this lady did, you remember I said I had a 2 days wedding. So for the traditional wedding, this lady did my makeup. I loved it. You know the makeup artist now, after the makeup they do something like touch up. So for my traditional wedding, this lady was there after I went to change to the second outfit. She was there to do all the touch up and everything. So for my white wedding, after the makeup, when I went for the church service, you know now when the pastor will tell you, may kiss your bride and all those things. So after all the kisses, all my lipstick was gone. So before I left the hotel, she told me that, oh, bride, we will see at your event center. I said, no problem. On getting to the event center now, for this woman to do my touch up, I started looking for makeup artists. I did not see makeup artists. I had to start telling my friends, please, can you help me look for my makeup artist? This woman was nowhere to be found. And the lipstick on my lips had already gone. It was just a random person that now came to put some lipstick on my lips. And I was like, what is this? You said we were going to meet at the hall. But why? Why did I not see you? That was that about the makeup. Another regret I had during my wedding was my DJ. So this one is actually my fault. So I'm not really going to put it on the DJ, but it is what it is. So this DJ, he told me that my date for the white wedding was taken, but for the one for the traditional wedding, which was on a Friday, that is available for that one. So I was like, help me now. Would I now go and be looking for another DJ for the Saturday? Please do my own. Do also help me play on Saturday. So it was like, no, they booked him already for that date. So I'm like, okay, do you have anybody that can play for me that is also good? So he told me that he had a colleague that the person is also good, that the person is also good. So I said, no problem, the person can come and play. So I gave him like a list of songs that, okay, for that Saturday, this is the song you should play when the MC just called, like when the MC called that, oh, the couple should come in. So this is the song you should play. And for the couple first dance, for the couple first dance, I had 2 songs. So I said, this is the first one you should play and this is the second one you should play. So he told me that I know it won't be available. I said, okay, do make sure you tell the person you are bringing. Do make sure you give the person the list of songs, the way it should be played. He said, no problem, that won't be a problem. So on that day, on the Friday, the guy came and he played well. Then the Saturday, which was the white wedding, which the colleague was supposed to come and play. So when the MC said, okay, the latest couple in town, you can come in, the next thing I heard was not the song I wanted. I actually gave this guy the songs to play. I was just angry. I was really angry, but do I have a choice? I had to make myself happy. So that one passed. So it now came to the time of the first dance. The first dance, which was supposed to be 2 songs. So the song the guy was supposed to play second, he was playing first. You asked me, for the first dance, the couple will be at the front stage already. So my husband and I were already at the front stage, and he started playing the second song for the first song. So I'm like, this is not the song. Now I was trying to give him hand. I think I'll put a clip regarding that. I'll put a clip so you guys can see. I was not doing my hand like this. No, it is not this one. You see the second one. The DJ still did not still get it. I had to now call the MC and say, oh, please let me tell the DJ that this is not the song he's supposed to play. It's this one.
Hey, make it open! Okay. Hello? Is it happening there too? Oh, it's not happening. Come on, is it happening somewhere? So, yeah, well, let me show you. Hello, DJ. Make it happen. Come on, another one. The second version, another version.
That was when he now changed it to the other song. Imagine that kind of embarrassment, that kind of shame in front of all the guests. So that was that one. Another regret I had during my wedding was in the aspect of Ashwebi. Ashwebi is this clothes your friends wear you during your wedding. So what I did is this Ashwebi thing, I bought it in bulk. So a friend of mine that did her wedding before mine, she could not get the same material for all her girls because when 2 or 3 people pay, she just goes to the market to buy. So at the end, when the rest people were ready to pay, on getting to the market, the particular material she got previously was out of stock. So she had to change the design of the material. So during our wedding, our girls were wearing like 3 different materials. So I never wanted that to happen to me. So what I did, I used my own money to get these materials in bulk that, okay, whenever anybody pays me, I will give them the clothes. And I wanted to also reduce the stress of going to the market bit by bit. So this cloth, I went to buy it too much. Cloth, I bought it in bulk. So when my friends were paying, I was going to give them. At the end of everything, I was still having materials left. To do what? So this money I used to buy this Ashwebi, I would have been able to put it in other thing. When somebody is doing wedding, you have a lot of expenses at that time. So that money I used to go and buy over Asoebi, I would have still be able to put it in another place that would have made sense. So what I'm trying to say, please, bride to be, don't be like me. If anybody pays I know it might be stressful, but if 2 or 3 people pays, go to the market and buy. If the cloth is out of stock, it is out of stock. Not you going to buy in bulk and at the end you now have materials left. Like, to do what? What do you want to use to sew? How many materials do you want to sew? So brides to be, please don't be like me. Don't be like me. Don't do the mistake I did. And also for the DJ own, please, bride, if your DJ tells you that the DJ you love so much, if he tells you that that date is taken, don't tell him that look for somebody else for me. Don't tell him look for a colleague or look for a friend that knows how to play. Gradually and gently go and look for another DJ that will play for you to avoid those kind of mistakes that I did. The reason for me saying all these regrets I had is that it's for people that are yet to get married. It's for people that I am preparing to get married, so that they will not also do the same mistake I made. So the advice I'll be giving to people preparing to get married, to singles out there that will get married someday, is please, if you can get an event planner. I know these guys can be so expensive, their fee can be really, really high, but please, if you know you can't afford them, do make sure you get one, because the load, the stress and everything that the event planner is going to remove from your head, it's just so much. Seriously, it's just so much. Because as if I had event planners, all these things would not have happened. The event planner would have checked up on my decorator to ensure that she has done her job a day before that wedding. The decorator would have not been doing her job on that day. Same for the makeup artist. The event planner would have ensured that the makeup artist was around or will be around in my hall to do my touch up. The same thing goes for Asoebi. The event planner would have been there to advise me that, oh, you don't do things like this. So what of if these people you are depending on does not later buy from you? So this event planner would have taught me so many things. This event planner would have eased me from so many stress. I forgot to tell you guys. After all the market runs, all the market goes in week to my wedding, I was so sick. In fact, on my wedding day, I was sick. Seriously, because of all this stress. And this is what the event planner would have removed from me. All this stress, I'd have been able to rest. Please, bride to be, if you are planning your wedding, please do get an event planner, so that the stress will not be too much on you, so that you will be able to rest and you'll be able to rest and have your time before your wedding. Not like you will not be sick, or on your wedding day you are now sick. It does not make sense. So another thing I'll be saying is, if you feel you can't afford an event planner, there's something they call vendors meeting. It's not a must to have an event planner before you have a vendors meeting. So those wedding vendors you've sought for yourself, the photographer, the videographer, the caterer, the makeup artist, the DJ, all of them like that. All those wedding vendors you've sourced by yourself. You can call them and tell them that, oh, you would like to see all of them, that you would like to have a chat with them. So you give them a date and they come together and they tell you, ask them, okay, you, what have you done so far? You, what have you done so far? You, what have you done so far? They will update you on things they've done. They will let you know that, okay, this thing I will be doing it that day. This thing I will not be doing it, so that you won't expect. So it's nice. If you are not getting an event planner, please do make sure you do a vendors meeting to let all the vendors know, so that the vendors can actually tell you what they are up to. That they can actually tell you that, okay, this thing is not right, we are not going to do it. So that they can actually tell you, update you on things you are to know. It is very necessary. As a bride, if you're not able to afford an event planner, you want to plan your wedding yourself, you want to source for your vendors yourself, do make sure you have vendors meeting with your vendor, so they can update you on things, how far things have gone, how far things are going. It is very necessary. Anyways guys, I've come to the end of the video. Do make sure you like, share, subscribe. Thank you for watching. I'll see you again in my next video. Bye.